Jai Hind students. Today we are going to learn about cell reference. Right? In a spreadsheet I have started in the last class what type of data we can put inside, how your spreadsheet has created, what is the difference between workbook and worksheet. These all we have seen. Now in this period I am going to show you the cell reference with practical. So first of all, what cell reference is? Cell reference is nothing. Whenever your cell address, as we know, every cell has got its own unique address by which it is called. Whenever the cell address, it is going to be used in our formula, that is known as cell reference, right? Means either it may be cell or range of cells. When they are going to be used within formula, that is your cell reference. There are three types of cell reference. One by one we will see each and every one. The first cell reference is relative reference. What is relative reference? As the name is suggested, relative, connected with each other. In this type of reference, when the formula is going to be copied, the cell address which are relative, it gets automatically adjusted. Means suppose 3 cells I have taken to add it, then if I am going to copy this formula or function into the, if we have taken column wise, if we are going to copy to the next column, the corresponding cell address will be changed into next column. Means as per the current cell, the cell address changes. This is known as relative reference. Next is your absolute reference. Absolute reference, in this case, if we copy the formula where absolute cell address has been taken, then in that part it may contain relative and absolute both. In that case, relative cell address, it will be updated, but the absolute cell address, it remains the same. How the absolute cell address created? Absolute cell address are those cell addresses into which we use a special symbol, that is $sign, before column letter as well as row number. It becomes absolute, means it has a fixed value. It has a fixed value which cannot be changed, right? Third is mixed reference. Whenever we are going to use mixed cell reference, how it is created? Mixed cell reference, as we know, cell address, it is formed with the help of column letter as well as row number. In this case, either column or row, any of the two, if I am going to make absolute, means one part is absolute, one part is relative, then it is known as mixed reference, right? In this case, when it is used in any of the formula, we will see that relative part, it gets updated while the absolute part remains unchanged. Means the dollar which we are going to put before column letter or row number, if we are going to put before column letter, it is fixed, column is fixed. If we are going to use before row number, row is fixed, right? As per this, we will do some practical. With me, you are requested to do the practical, right? All the three types of reference, few more things I will show you. So be ready with your system switched on. We are going to start with practical. So students, let's open your calc. We will have an activity into which all the three types of cell reference we will see, right? We will see all the three types of cell reference. So students, one activity at page number 238, it has been given. We will do this one. The salesman number with me. You all are requested to work on this quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3 and quarter 4. These into this 4 salesmen's detail I am going to put their quarter sale. I am going to feed quarter 2 3,000, 3,500, 4,000, then 6,000, quarter 3, 4,500, then 4,200, then 4,500, then 5,000. Quarter 4, 5,500, 4,300, 4,500 and 6,000. Now see, we are going to use cell reference. Cell reference into this, the first type of cell reference I am going to see relative reference, right? So in the case of relative reference, what we are going to see, I have to find out total sales, right? Into this, these quarter 1, 2, 3, 4 I am going to add. Now see students, each and everything will be clear to you. Now in this I am going to add quarter 1 plus quarter 2 plus quarter 3 plus quarter 4. All the 4 quarters I have added. Now answer has come 16,000. After this, here we are going to see, I am going to copy this formula. I am going to copy this formula to the corresponding other cells and result we got. Now see here, in this the formula is, you can see, if I am going to show you, formula is B2, C2, D2 and E2. Now here I am going to show you in the next one. This is B3, C3, D3 and D3. Here the formula was B2, C2, D2, means this is B2, C2, D2 and E2. These had been added. In the case of relative cell reference, when the formula has been copied from here to here, you will see that this has been updated. B3, C3, D3 and E3 has been added. This is cell reference and this type of cell reference is relative one. Next we are going to see absolute reference. Suppose I said I am going to write here means as for the total sales, commission we have to find out, and the commission rate of commission is 12%. 12% means 0.12, right? As for this, I have to find out commission of the total sales. So what will we do? This is fixed for every staff member, right? So we will multiply this total cell with this one so that we can find out its commission. So in this case, equal to this multiplied by it, we will make as absolute. To make this absolute, we can write dollar this is F2 into this is I2, this cell address is I2, so $I$2 I have written into $I$2 I have written. Now press enter. Sorry, this is $I1. 1920 is the commission. Now copy this and paste here. You will see that the formula here, it was the formula $1, this is an absolute. Now from here, if I have copied here, you can see the relative part at the first row, it was F2 into $I$1. Here it become F3 into $I$1. Means the relative part has been updated, but the absolute part remains the same. Here also you can see $I$1. This is, by this we can do our calculations. Now in the case of mixed difference, in the case of mixed difference, we will see in the mixed difference what we are going to do. We will find out the commission rates for different quarters has been given. For that different quarters we are going to find out their commission, right? So I am going to write commission rates here. Commission rates. The first quarter, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. For different quarters, the rates are different, commission rates. The first quarter, it is given 0.05. Quarter 2, it has been given 0.06, 0.07, 0.08. As for this, we have to find out the commissions, right? So this I have copied, I pasted here, right? Now here these are the different salesman numbers. Now quarter 1, as per their quarters we are going to find out. So in this case, for quarter 1 the employees commission rate is 0.05. so I am going to use, in this what will happen, this column letter will remain fixed, means from this column only we are going to take the data, but row number we have to make absolute. Now here how we are going to use the formula, equal to this quarter 1, means we are going to use this one, into this formula, this cell address is I5. So I am going to use I5 here. So $I$5 I have written, but it will remain fixed for everyone. So here what we will do, we will use $I$5. So column is relative while the row is fixed. You can see 150 we are getting. Now if we copy from here to here, what will happen? As for this 3000, it is given, for this 150. Now if I show you, you can see B2 into I $5. I column is fixed but row is changing, means row is going to change. Now in this, if we see what happened, it become I is common, $5 is used. Now in this quarter 2, this I am going to use. The same we can use equal to, this is C2 into, this is J5. So J $5. As per this it has got. Now copy it and paste it. The same you will do for quarter 3 and quarter 4. I am giving you 5 minutes timing just to complete your task. Then we will move towards the next thing. So students, you have seen this cell reference and you have practiced onto it. Now how we are going to edit the cell content, and whenever the cell content it has been used in your any of the formula, as per the updation everything changes. Suppose this quarter one 3000, I am going to make it 5000. As soon as I will press enter, everything related to this, here you have seen 18,000, now 2,160, this become 250, means everything will be updated automatically. This is, and the cell content had been updated, means it can be updated like directly you can type, it has been updated. Secondly, you delete it, and whatever you want to type that you can do. Otherwise, the third is using F2 key, you can also make changes in the content of the cell. This is editing of cell content. How we are going to select a range? To select a range, we can drag it. The range has been selected. To copy range, Ctrl C, and anywhere Ctrl V, the range has been copied, right? Next thing, how we are going to give the name to the cell range. Select the range. After selecting, at your name box, whatever the name you want to give, that name you provide. Range 1, right? Its name has been given. Now if you select this range, you will see that its name will come over there. You can see here, right? And we know copy and paste, erase this, naming a range I told you. Next time we will talk about filling a range. This you must have practiced at your home, students. This was all for today. Jai Hind.